Hi guys, Monty from Bassmechanix. Just going to give you a little bit of rundown of the R34 V-Spec 2 that we've got in the workshop at the minute. We've been sent it over by a lovely customer called James, who's gave us the honour of securing the vehicle. So we're just going to run through exactly what we've done. Obviously not going to tell you how we've done it, but we're going to tell you what we've done. In this instance, we've used a Clifford Avant-Garde, a 650 Mark II. Great bit of kit, gives you 3 points of mobilisation. So we've ended up immobilising the starter motor, the ignition and the fuel side of things, all completely independent, so untraceable really. We've also added a couple of lovely little trick features like a glass brake sensor, which we'll demo in a second, external proximity. We've also added a tilt sensor and a shock sensor as well. We've then gone further forward to add a tracker onto the system, a category 6 tracker. So at any one point there's over 20 satellites looking at the vehicle, obviously all tracked through your phone. Another lovely feature is that it's got geofencing on the car. The way a tracking device actually works is it uses two primary triggers. It either uses the ignition or it uses a battery disconnection. So if the vehicle moves without an ignition, i.e. pull the handbrake off, push the car down the road, you will get a phone call to say, Mr. Smith, what's going on with your car? Or if the battery's been disconnected and there's a sudden voltage drop, you'll get a phone call to say what's going on with your car. In the instance of you've left the keys with somebody, they then start the car and drive the car, i.e. we've left it with a body shop, we've left it with a detailer. They've actually got the keys so they can start the car and drive it. The tracking company actually believe that you've got the car, so there's no activation. What we can now do is we can do what they call geofencing, so the vehicle could be fenced to that unit or to that area. As soon as the vehicle leaves that area with the keys, the tracking company potentially thinking that you've got the car, they will still call you to say, Mr. Smith, why has your vehicle left the fence? What's going on with it? So it's just a really, really good bit of security that goes on with it. External proximity, obviously a car like this, you really don't want to be someone who's getting too close to the car who potentially could scratch the car or whatever. The external proximity can be set via the remote as to how sharp or how dull you actually want the sensitivity to actually be. So just to give you a demo, we're going to walk up to the vehicle and we're going to peer into the car to see if we can find something to steal. And there you can see the proximity going off. Glass brake sensor, so again, you know, if someone comes up the car with a screwdriver, for example, trying to break into the car, as soon as the screwdriver hits the glass, the alarm just activates and tells you what's going on. The alarm is also connected to the tracker. If the glass brake sensor goes off, if the tilt sensor goes off, or if a hard reset on the alarm goes off, one of the doors is open, the bonnet's open, the boot's open, all of these separate triggers, if any of them goes off, Mr. Smith will get a phone call to say, mate, what's going on with your car? So we're going to give you a demonstration of the glass brake sensor. Car's active. You can see the little Clifford LED there that's flashing saying that the car's now active. I've got a pound coin in my hand, just something that's obviously not going to damage the car. Imagine someone's walked up to the car and they're going to try to break into the car. So the first beep that you heard there was the proximity because I've got too close to the car there. Then you heard the pound coin hitting the glass, and then you heard the alarm giving a hard reset saying what's going on with the car. If that did happen, the tracking company would also give you a call to say why is your alarm gone off and what's going on with the car. So sensitivity on all of the triggers can actually be adjusted through the remote control. The other thing that will happen as well on the Clifford system is that now that the glass sensor's actually gone off, when you then come back up to the car, it'll give you a warning beep to say something's happened to the car. You can then relate that to the manual to see how many flashes the LED has gave you and correspond that to either the glass has gone off, the tilt's gone off. So it's a great bit of kit, yeah. In effect, we've actually covered all bases. We've covered anyone jacking the car up to try to take the wheels, tilt sensor will go off. We've covered anyone getting close to the vehicle with a proximity. We've covered the glass, so if anyone tries to break into the car with a metallic object, that'll go off. We've covered the shock sensor, so if the vehicle's parked up and the vehicle has an impact, and as a worst case scenario, God forbid someone picks the car up and takes it away, i.e. on a low loader, the tracking device is obviously going to wake up and go, hang on, what's going on with the car? In effect, this is quite literally the ultimate level of security. So in conclusion, get in touch, bassmechanix.co.uk. Follow us on Instagram, #Team Bassmechanix. Have a look at our work, see what we're up to. Get in touch if you want to keep your car nice and safe and protected. Key aspect on security is, although there are a lot of products out there, we try to tailor and bespoke everything according to the user. As we have done with James, we'll sit down and run through every single scenario as to what we think can or can't happen with the vehicle and try to cover all bases. Get in touch. All the best.